Another drive-through video. Lucky. Want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles and the bishops like Great Millstone that teach us this 100% true. That labor night and day, making sure that we are well fed spiritually. Shalom to all the sisters that are listening, that are following the rules, that are being quiet. Shalom to all the Akim. Shalom to all the brothers that's out there on highways and hedges, and brothers that's making videos, doing the very best that they can. And shalom to all the brethren that's putting their life on the line, especially putting their life on the line because it's getting dangerous out here. People are coming to the camps, talking about threatening us with guns. We had that happen at our camp, and we had it just recently happen at another brother's camp. So it's just showing you that it's getting crazy. And at another camp, lady tried to run some IUIC members over, and it's getting crazy out here. And then at another camp, someone tried to physically try to stab someone. So we are in those times that it is going to be the famine of the word, but also will be the famine of the word. This martial law, a lot of people don't believe it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's on the table for Trump to have his martial law soon happen. Once he gets all these soldiers in place, everything's going to be like hell. You're only going to be allowed to go back and forth to work and to the grocery store. And then once the grocery stores are shut down, then they will be bringing food to your house. And that will be determined on your household. Nothing more, nothing less. And I won't be surprised if these fools even ask you to pee in a cup. You know, make sure you're not abusing drugs. Use any type of way to lock you up. If people think that this stuff is not going to happen, well, you must be mistaken. Because it is going to happen. The Bible does not lie. It does not send anything out void. So these race wars, it's already showing people that are going against the system. People that have been trying to break people out of these detainment camps, Alligator Alcatraz, stuff been going on down there. I mean, people think that this is not going to happen. They just think that people are going to sit by and take this. And a lot of you 2/3, if you're listening, they're going to be coming after you. And if you don't want to be a 2/3, well, you know what you got to do. Pick up your book, the Holy Bible, King James, whatever one you like to use. Learn this word and teach this word. Prove that you are making your election sure. It's not easy. It's hard. We all have stuff that we are going through, all stuff that we are doing. But we have to make our election sure. By any means, in any way, we have to teach this word. So we're going to make our videos, get out there the best way we can. We just got to do what we got to do. So, yeah, that's just what we got to do. So, yeah, so a lot of stuff is going on out here in these last days. People are still acting a fool. People are still killing one another. People still think they can fight this system. I was just talking to a family member of mine, and, I just wish they knew what we knew and that they can accept it. But a lot of them cannot And it seems like they just will not accept some of the things you tell them. But the thing is that some of them believe this American stuff is going to get better. And, it's crazy how, I've been at my job for about, I would say around like 2.5 years. I've been at my job. And it's kind of crazy that I was about to leave the job where I'm at now to go work at the airport, down Dulles Airport in Virginia. Washington Dulles Airport. I was going to, travel from Baltimore down there. I mean, that was paying real good money. But I said, it's not worth it. I might as well use that time instead of, be driving on the highway, waking up bright and early to spend with my family. And I'm glad I did, because now, I just left the airport for a family member, and look what happened. All those people are down there not getting paid. And sometimes by not getting paid in 2 weeks can mess you up. That could be it. Even though you're going to get the back pay, but Donald Trump is talking about not giving the back pay. See, while people are not paying attention to the news, they got to listen. But see, these people don't watch the news. They don't listen. If you got Donald Trump saying he don't want to give back pay, and he said he's going to use this time to start cutting federal workers. And I even got friends that I know, or co-workers, whatever, that they're in the military and they're not getting paid. So this is, when this stuff is near you, you kind of be like, wow, you're really thankful for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Even though we still struggle regardless, we're going to go through it. But it shows you that, this is how stuff is. And I'm glad that I said no to that job instead of being money hungry. And then I probably wouldn't be able to get off these Saturdays. Because really, technically, the work I do, I'm basically on call every week. And if something really gets out of line, even though we rotate shift, but I'm the main guy. So if stuff really gets crazy, I got to come in regardless and try to fix whatever needs to be fixed. So this is to show you that sometimes you might want to go a different path, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has another way that you should go. And sometimes it's not good to fight against what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai wants for you. Because we all have an idea of what we want and what we think we need. And that what always messes us up all the time. When we try to lean upon our own understanding and not trying to lean upon the understanding coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that's where we get messed up. And that's when all we have done is put wounds all over our body and injured ourselves and stabbed our body parts all over. And now we're looking for a way to get healed. But sometimes we stab ourselves all over so bad, we can't get healed. And we just have to go through whatever we did to ourselves. So yeah, this administration is proving more and more that this is it. This is it. And, some people think that no one wants to touch America, that America is so big and bad. These countries have already shown that they're making their allegiance. Russia is just not worried about the United States right now because they're thinking about how we really going to dog them out. They just really want to, they know they're going to have to go against United States and Ukraine, and Russia just might just go ahead and just nuke Ukraine and just wipe them off. So the only thing they can focus on is big bad United States, and it's coming to that. India, China, and Russia, they already made their allegiances. They even made their allegiances even more with this BRICS. So it's just only a matter of time of all this stuff going down. Just a matter of time. And people just think this stuff is just not going to happen. But it's going to happen because it has to happen. This stuff has to happen. It has to go down. So that the meek can inherit the earth. Because the meek will inherit the earth. We have to inherit the earth. For all the trials and tribulations that we've been through, for all the wickedness that this, land has done to the faithful. And then some people really believe that the United States is blessed. Why would a country that has done so much murdering and rape and pillaging should actually be blessed? But some people actually believe that the United States is blessed. No. United States, everything they got from stealing, oppression, and killing. That's why this country looks so good. And then they go over to the other leaders in their other countries and they put threats and tariffs on them. And if you know the history of Venezuela, Venezuela has always had tariffs put upon them. Always. Because the United States always want to try to control. Well, their time is coming up. So I'm going to end it like this. Keep your head on the swivel, because anything can change in a blink of an eye dealing with this presidency. And we all know that it has to happen. Stock up on whatever food you can. Keep something inside your car. Keep something in your house. But don't go overboard, because we will become pilgrims and have to go from one place to another. Have a nice backpack that you have your necessary needs, water, little dry foods, and keep it moving. If you can carry a little tent with you, then do so. But just keep in mind, we're going to be on the move. This thing ain't going to get better. So with that being said, shalom to all the hopeful elect, all the brethren and GMS that's out here doing their very, very best. To all the elders, apostles, and bishops, shalom.